I want to join you.
That's what I like to hear. I can always use more muscle. But you should know that if you decide to join the Berserkers, you can't belong to any other faction. I demand complete loyalty from all my subjects. Can you do that? Do you still want to join us?
Yeah, I want to become a Berserker.
Wise move. If you're serious about this, you'll have to swear an oath. But, as we aren't in Goliad, I'm free to change the oath to suit our purposes. Now, repeat after me. I solemnly pledge.
I solemnly pledge.
To take on my new duties as a cultivator.
To take on my new duties as a cultivator.
To protect the seedlings, watch over them as they grow, and to assume personal responsibility if they do not.
To protect the seedlings, watch over them as they grow, and, something about responsibility.
Close enough. Let's get to the important part. Do you pledge to remain loyal to the Lord of this community?
I suppose so.
Just say yes, or we'll never get this over with.
Yes.
Will you follow his commands and never question him?
Yes.
Then I hereby declare you a member of our community. Take this armor to wear as a sign of your loyalty. It suits you. Okay then, we're almost done. Welcome into our ranks, brother. May the mana send red light to illuminate your path and blah blah blah. In Ragnar's name. So, that's all done. Lovely. Any questions?
What happens now?
Well, you're a cultivator now, which means you have cultivator's tasks to carry out. You already helped Scrappy ensure our iron mines could start working again. But I'm sure Thorhild or Tylus will have plenty of work for a new cultivator. Talk to them. And now, get out of here. I have things to do.
I need your approval to become a warrior.
So you're serious about becoming a part of our community? I'm not sure I know what role you'd fulfill for us. Let me think on it. In the meantime, please deliver this letter to Fenris.
What's in the letter?
Nothing that concerns you.
Why? He lives just around the corner.
Why? Because I asked. It's an apprentice's privilege to carry correspondence. A letter saves me time and effort, unlike my interactions with you. A warrior must complete all kinds of errands. How about you start doing some now? As for me, I'm off to conduct a little experiment, the results of which will determine the future of humanity. So I'll need some peace and quiet.
I'm supposed to give you something.
This isn't the first time I've received a letter like this from Tylus. I imagine it'll be about special permissions and Elex. Between you and me, he's not technically entitled to what he asks for, but he'll get it anyway.
Why's that?
His unique skills are the reason our people are still alive. He tends to anyone wounded in action, after all. Irritating him would not be a good move, and certainly not worth the shards we'd save. Besides, he's not getting any younger. We need him to pass on his knowledge. If a little extra Elexit means he doesn't dig his heels in, then it's money well spent. So you can tell him I will honor his request.
I'm so glad I found you. Come with me, something's happened. It just happened out of the blue.
What did?
Tylus, he collapsed. I've had to put him to bed. This is bad. Real bad. I'm starting to fear the worst.
Tell me what happened. Tell me everything.
Well, I was supposed to wash the alembics, and if I'm honest, I wasn't as thorough as I should have been. Tylus gave me the job because he wanted to work on the panacea in peace. He mixed a potion in one of the glasses that I suppose wasn't entirely clean. He took a sip, then a second later fell over. And now he's here. He hasn't moved.
Isn't there a pick-me-up stem you can concoct?
Nothing strong enough to wake him.
There must be a solution.
A solution?
What's going on? Your eyes lit up.
What if we create a mixture that will reverse the negative effects of the panacea?
What are you talking about? You lost me.
A solution. A mixture of at least 2 ingredients. It might not work, but it's worth a shot. All I need is to work out what ingredients he used in the panacea. Could take a while. If you want to help, you could get me the plants we'll need for our antidote. The troll root will be the most difficult to find. But for someone who wants to be a warrior, it shouldn't be a problem.
About the antidote. What ingredients do you still need?
In addition to the troll root, I still need a few flowers. Red and blue. And garlic. Lots of garlic. Try asking a few merchants, or maybe looking in the wilderness. Take this list so you don't forget anything.
Where do I find troll root?
It only grows in very specific conditions. Right now, I only know of one place. You have to go to Troll Island, in the border area between Ateris and Caracas.
Troll Island?
Yeah. It's not exactly an island. It's a place that attracts trolls. Seriously, they're everywhere.
Trolls? More than one? Are you trying to get me killed?
It is dangerous, yeah. That's why I'm sending you. Nobody else could do it.
And how am I supposed to kill several trolls at once?
Calm down. We don't know for sure there are trolls. And even if there are, you might only meet one.
Oh, well, that's reassuring.
You don't need to fight the trolls. Just bring me the plants we need, okay? If you have to kill a troll, that's just how life goes sometimes. Anyway, you don't have to kill. You could just distract.
Distract it?
These trolls, their brains are very primitive. If the wind's in the right direction, carrying distinct pheromones, they won't bother you. I could create some bait for you, but I'd need 10 pieces of meat to do it.
I have the basic ingredients.
Good work. We just need the troll root now.
About the antidote. I have the troll root you need.
Perfect. I didn't want to have to go and find it myself. Now, I can use everything to make the solution. You're free to hang out here, but it'll be pretty boring to watch. It's not much of a spectator sport. Come back tomorrow and you can see how it's going. Perfect timing. I just tried our potion on Tylus. Let's see how he's responded. I had to use a funnel to pour the mixture into his mouth. I hope he'll understand.
That's the least of our problems. He doesn't look close to stirring.
Do you think we made a mistake?
How should I know? You're the alchemist.
I'm still in training. I'm not fully qualified.
Might be time to try a good hard slap.
I can't do that. He's moving. He's awake. Look.
What the hell do you want?
Master Tylus, how are you feeling? Do you remember anything?
Don't worry, my boy. The old melon's still got some juice in it. But you hoodlum. You attacked me. I'm sure of it.
You've got it wrong. I'm the one to blame for your indisposition.
Well, let's not debate it, hmm? So, who do I have to thank for my recovery?
Marwyn. He concocted the drug.
Honest and selfless. Not such a deadbeat after all. Now I'm waiting for someone to enlighten me. My memories of the events are hazy.
The panacea. Do you remember?
Ah, yes. The panacea. I must continue. Look, you devil. Thanks for your help and everything, but now I must continue my research. I'm sure you can find your own way out. I'm sure you've plenty to get on with. Goodbye. Marwyn, you will assist me at once. Your knowledge may be vital. Log every step. Note down every detail. Today, we're writing history.
Are you sure, Master?
Of course. And don't call me master. We're all friends here. Isn't there a cupboard somewhere you should be repairing?
I need your approval to become a warrior.
Ah, yes, that. Look, I still have reservations. Why should I give it to you, an incorrigible troublemaker?
So I don't keep asking for it. Every single day.
Enough! I don't have time for this.
Then give me what I want.
You have a sharp tongue, boy. You're not stupid. Here's what I suggest. Come back in precisely 24 hours and drink the concoction that I'll have ready for you. As I can't risk falling into a deep sleep again, I will pass that burden to you.
Could you explain the side effects to me first?
There's no time. Ask me again once I've finished the preparations. Do what I request, and I guarantee you'll have my approval.
I want to be a warrior. I need your consent.
You've become a true setter. Well done.
Thanks, but it's just not enough.
That's fine. I don't want to seem ungrateful. I haven't forgotten what you did for me. But I still need to test your ability. So, what job would be right for a setter? Do you know how to make a wheelbarrow?
Not exactly, but how difficult could it be?
So, no, then? What about constructing an irrigation system? Do you have any experience in that?
I can dig a ditch, if that's what you mean.
Well, no luck there either. Do you know how to extract bricks?
Who needs bricks?
Wow, you really are a specimen. You know what? Forget the whole thing. I'll give you a job you can't mess up. You'll be the errand boy.
Is that really necessary?
Yes. You're no good for anything else, so don't complain about it. I guarantee you'll have mastered the job in less than an hour. All you have to do is look for Astrid. She should hand over a bundle of tanned leather to you. Bring it to me.
Where can I find Astrid?
So you still haven't met her yet. Her hunter cabin is in the northwest, very close by.
Why do you need leather?
Lass will be using it to craft a few new pairs of boots for the cultivators. Their shoes are slowly disintegrating, and a few foot wraps aren't going to cut it anymore. Just so there's no misunderstanding, bring the leather to me, not him. Otherwise, I run the risk of you giving him the wrong order. And I'll get a pair of troll sandals instead of setter boots. Can't waste material like that.
Hey, are you trying to steal my stuff?
We're just keeping it safe, sweetie. Do whatever Rocco says and you'll get your stuff back.
Ugh, forget it.
Not so fast. There's another letter here for you, too.
You don't get it, do you? Get the fuck out of here!
I love stubborn girls like you. Maybe we should have a little fun, huh?
That's enough! That son of a bitch got what he deserved.
You okay?
Just lost my temper, that's all. Back to business. I know you have some animal hides to sell?
What did he want from you?
What do all men want? He didn't get it, though.
You knew him, right?
I didn't, but I do know the guys he works for. Let's change the subject. Thinking of him makes my skin crawl.
Thorhild said you have some tan leather for me. Can I see it?
I did, but it was stolen, along with some of my other stuff. It's also the reason I was arguing with that scumbag. Tell her I'll have the replacements in 4, maybe 5 weeks.
I can't wait that long.
I don't mean to be rude, but that's not my problem. If Thorhild needs these hides so badly, there's 2 options. One, you skin a few critters yourself. 20 regular leather pieces should do it. With what I've got, I might be able to get it ready in 3 weeks. I can't do it any faster. Tanning hides takes time.
So what's the second option?
You find my stuff on your own. That's what you want to do. Be careful. Rocco leads that gang, and he's dangerous. I know Rocco. He won't give up my stuff without a fight, and I can't go with you. So you're on your own. I gotta stay here and keep an eye on the rest of my stuff. The next asshole who tries to steal my stuff gets an arrow in the throat.
Where should I start looking?
Go through this beggar's pockets. You might find something in there.
What do you know about Rocco?
I try not to think about him, but if it helps... He used to work with Baxter. You know, that cutthroat who controls the crater now. We crossed paths the first time in the forest of Idan. I was hunting when I found him. He wasn't moving. He was in bad shape. Looked like he'd gone a few rounds with a pack of wolves. Anyway, I dragged him to my old hut and nursed him back to health. I saved his life. I thought he was nice enough, until he opened his mouth. Soon as he started talking, I saw what he was really like. I'll spare you the details, but if you remember one thing about him, it's this. He's a bastard.
What the hell? Where's Astrid? Talk!
She doesn't want to see you.
Oh, really? She'd tell you that? You two, shacking up or something, huh?
You jealous?
At least tell me your name, so I know what to write on your tombstone.
Name's Jax. Can't let you die without knowing.
Hey, cut the crap! You've got one chance, only one, to save your ass. I suppose that slut sent you over here to pick up her shit? Well, she can forget about that. You go back and tell her to get her ass back here tomorrow evening. No weapons. Just her and me. She says no, I'll set my guys on her. Got it?
Don't think she'd care too much if they're all as capable as the last idiot you sent.
Oh, you've gone too far, pal. It's time for a beating.
Here's your stuff back.
So you actually went up against them? Did they give you a hard time?
Not a problem. Rocco's history.
Good. I'm glad you showed him you can't be pushed around. Here's the tan leather, just like I promised. These are for you. It's a little something for the inconvenience. Send Thorhild my best. Sorry it took so long.
Ah, thank goodness. The rot boars are dead.
What happened?
Something I feared for a long time. Rot boars being drawn in by mana. It happens in Goliad all the time. I knew eventually they'd come for this field. But what about you? Did you do what I asked you to do?
Here's your delivery.
Excellent! The cultivators have been through enough. A new pair of boots is the least they deserve. I'm very pleased with your work. You've helped us with the rot boars and completed your assignment. And, if I may say so, you know more about the art of war than about being a setter. Rat will only be hearing good things about you from me. You have my consent.
The panacea is finished. Ready to try it?
What are the possible side effects?
Well, because the panacea is supposed to cure all illnesses, it's possible that, if prepared incorrectly, the opposite may occur.
And what does that mean for me?
Oh, don't worry. You'll suffer nothing more than the usual symptoms. Impotency, increased urination, eczema, etc. Trifling matters in the face of such scientific advancement.
Give it here. I'll drink it.
Here, drink it all down in one gulp. Pay no attention to how it tastes. Well, tell me how you feel.
Pretty normal, actually.
Let's see here. Your eyes react to external stimuli. Your skin is unchanged. I can't determine any muscle spasms. Blood pressure seems normal. Wait. Your muscles have grown in size. I'm sure of it. And your cognitive abilities? Tell me what you see right now.
An old man.
Correct! I think I'm on the right track. The results aren't fully what I expected, but it's a start. The panacea still isn't ready to be marketed at this stage. But, as this experiment was a complete failure, I think we should name this elixir. Can you think of a name? It should sound exciting and use alliteration.
Panacea primarium.
Superb! Absolutely superb! All right, go. Become a warrior if you care about it so much. I must get back to my work.
How am I doing?
Well, Thorhild says you'd be more useful as a warrior than a cultivator. Tylus is very happy with you. You did help get the iron mine back into production. That's a good start. Wow, that was impressive. So much accomplished in so little time. I knew you were the ambitious sort. I will promote you to the rank of warrior, if that's what you want.
I want to become a warrior.
I don't see why not. You worked hard. It's time to take another oath. This time as warrior. But all this ceremonial nonsense is such a waste of time. How about I just set your new tasks and let you get on with it, huh?
Fine by me.
I knew you were the right man for the job. Whatever, you've earned some new armor. You can buy it from our armorer.
What? I have a new rank, but I don't get the armor to go with it?
When you put it that way, yes, that's correct. Listen, it takes a lot of shards to keep the fort running. Of course, it's up to you whether or not you want to buy the armor. So, let's wind this up. Wear your new armor with pride, blah, blah, blah. In Ragnar's name. Now, go and make yourself useful. I'm sure there's jobs for warriors out there somewhere. Oh, wait a moment.
Rat! Scrappy! Attack!
What happened?
The mine. Attack. The creatures. Scrappy sent me.
Slow down, slow down. Scrappy sent you? Is the iron mine under attack? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, right. The creatures came from that tower. We need help, quickly.
Fine. I'll take care of it. Guards! Come here. You two, head to the iron mine immediately. Protect the iron with your lives. Go!
Immediately, sir!
You heard Scrappy's foreman. Get to the mine. As a warrior, it's your duty to protect the mine workers. I hope you'll bring me good news soon.
We managed to drive the creatures away from the iron mine.
Good work. I never expected anything less. Now that we've put that incident behind us, let's get down to the business I really wanted to discuss with you. I'm impressed by your ambition. I'd be disappointed if you didn't have plans to rise in the ranks and become a paladin. Normally, we put applicants through some pretty severe tests. But given everything that you've done, I'm willing to forget all that and just promote you right away. I just have a tiny favor to ask first.
What do you need?
I knew you'd understand. Now listen up. Now, I experienced a little inconvenience not too long ago. An assassination attempt, remember? You helped Wolf find the perpetrators and chase them away. I'm in need of a close friend who can make sure nothing like that happens again.
How am I supposed to do that?
My sources tell me the thieves weren't working alone. I'm well connected, maybe too well. Turns out I know the leader personally. His name is Hector. I worked with him when I was still an outlaw. I know Hector is still alive, and I'm sure he's the one pulling the strings with that annoying group of claws.
The Claws? What do you think of them?
Hardly worth thinking about at all. An insignificant gang of thieves who only look after themselves.
Who's Hector?
Like I said, he's managed to get control over every thief in Magellan. They all work for him now. As far as I know, he's currently lazing around in the crater with the outlaws, living the high life.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Well, first of all, you need to understand how the claws work. They're organized into cells, and each cell works independently. Really quite clever when you think about it. Most of them don't even know the others exist. Those are Hector's rules. Of course, I could never work that way, not knowing who was working for me. But, as it happens, Hector doesn't follow his own rule. He keeps a diary that I'm sure contains all sorts of interesting secrets, like the name and location of every member of his little gang. I want that book. It's the only way I can be absolutely certain that no claw will ever get in the way again. We have a deal?
Where do I find the book?
Well, you'll have to figure that part out yourself. He probably has it safely locked away somewhere. Stealing the key's one way to go, but picking the lock might be easier. That's up to you.
About my promotion to Paladin.
Were you able to... what word should we use? Liberate Hector's book?
Yes, here's the book.
Ah, you always bring me such beautiful gifts. I'm impressed. I was half expecting you to betray me. Never been happier to be wrong. I must have misjudged you. With this book, I can make sure no one ever tries to steal this rat's cheese again. This rat's cheese. I have to remember that one. To tell you the truth, I was gonna take back the seed money I gave you earlier. Say it was just a loan. But a loyal friend is worth so much more than a few lousy shards. There's only one thing that's truly worthy of the gift you have given me today. The rank of Paladin. Whenever you're ready, we're here for you. Your promotion awaits.
I'd like to be promoted to Paladin.
You sure that's what you want? Paladins are expected to show a great deal of initiative. No one's there to tell you what to do. You sure you can handle that responsibility?
Yes.
I knew you had that kind of leadership in you. You know the drill. Go see our armorer and pick up your new armor.
What? Even now, I still have to buy my armor myself?
Now, don't be that way. It's a privilege that you're allowed to get Paladin armor at all. Not everyone is. Alright, I have things to do, so let's wind this up. Congratulations on your new rank, blah blah blah. Have fun with it.
What? No ceremony.
Come on, really? You know I can never remember the damn things, and the oath for a paladin is so long. It's not like I get these out every day. Let's just spare ourselves the bother. What do you say?
If you prefer. Thanks.
I thought you were gonna insist on a ceremony there for a second. Glad I was wrong.
What are my duties as a paladin?
Well, that's up to you. Nobody's gonna give you orders or tasks. You're in charge. You've worked hard for this. Enjoy the freedom. We do, of course, expect you to take your place in our ranks and always have the best interests of the Berserkers in mind. Thorhild and Scrappy are excellent examples of what a paladin does. Scrappy makes sure we have enough iron. Thorhild looks after the seedlings. It's up to you to decide how best to strengthen our community. You could even travel around Magellan and act as a sort of missionary, spreading Berserker values. The most important thing is that you do no harm to your Berserker brothers and sisters. Now, off you go. See how that new armor feels on you. I'm sure we'll see one another again.